Welcome back to Harvard. With everything that's going on in the White House and around the world right now, President Trump woke up today and delivered a blistering attack against Alec Baldwin. In a tweet that revealed what's really on his mind, the president said, quote, "Alec Baldwin, whose dying mediocre career was saved by his terrible impersonation of me on SNL, now says playing me was agony. Alec, it was agony for those who were forced to watch. Bring back Darrell Hammond, funnier and a far greater talent." That's all Trump this morning at 6 a.m. Joining me right now is Jason Johnson, politics editor at The Root. Jason, Dr. Johnson, you have to play shrink right now. Why would a man of any age, of any responsibility, let alone the presidency of the United States, get up at dawn and begin tweeting against an actor-comedian? What's it about?
Because clearly, this is beyond narcissism, Chris. This is just avoidance. Like, I think sometimes Donald Trump wakes up in the morning as president and looks at security briefings and says, I don't want to deal with that right now. Let me find some gossip to deal with. Let me do something that's going to end up in TMZ. Because I don't understand how he could be more concerned with Alec Baldwin, who shows up every other episode of SNL, than the dozens of other more pressing issues that are facing our country every single day.
Well, let's think about this. Do you think he believes he's hurting Baldwin or scorching him a little bit with this attack on his career? Does he think it works? Or does it just make him feel better? I don't see how it helps and how it hurts. Baldwin is fantastic in this role. He is. I like Darrell Hammond, too. But Baldwin, he's had this whole new blossoming of his career because of this. It hasn't hurt him. It's been fabulous for him and for SNL and NBC. Let's be honest. I'm in the building here, 30 Rock. It's been fabulous. Why does he want to bring more attention to it as we go to another Saturday night? He's promoting the show.
Yeah, he's promoting the show, and also he's failing to learn the most important trick of any politician. You remember George Bush and Dana Carvey? George Bush learned to love the Dana Carvey impression, and that made things much easier for him. And here's the other thing. Alex Baldwin buried him on Twitter. Alec Baldwin buried him on Twitter. You don't start a Twitter fight with a comedian. They are smarter and quicker than you, and they're always going to get the final word. And I think Trump should have learned that lesson above and beyond the fact that he's advertising for a show that's just going to make fun of him more on Saturday.
Well, Trump's attack on Alec Baldwin comes one day after Russian leader Vladimir Putin unveiled what he called a new generation of missiles that have the ability to avoid detection. And some, Putin says, can also evade interception by U.S. missile defense systems, which are designed to shoot them down. And one of the videos even showed nuclear warheads descending on the state of Florida. Putin's message: nobody listen to Russia. Listen to us now. Well, while U.S. officials question capabilities, the bellicose rhetoric is hard to ignore. But ignore it, Trump did. The president hasn't responded to Putin's saber rattling at all, yet he responds to Alec Baldwin.
You know, Chris, I think it's crazy, but I got to say this. This is one time I'm happy that Trump didn't say anything. I don't feel safe as an American citizen when the president decides that he's going to use Twitter to do foreign policy. I do think at some point he should meet with the Joint Chiefs and say, hey, is this missile real? And how should we feel about the fact that, you know, Putin is basically putting up cartoon war games videos of attacking Mar-a-Lago? But again, stay off Twitter with foreign policy.
Don't call him Rocket Man, in other words. Don't call him Rocket Man. Anyway, thank you, Jason Johnson, for that psychological explanation. Up next, President Trump